Shalom, shalom, Israel's brothers, Abba Yahweh. Like to give all honor and glory and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the men that's out there pushing this truth on the highways and byways, especially on his mighty Shabbat. The sisters, married and unmarried, the Akwath, shalom, shalom as well. Those that have children, you guide in the house, bearing the troubles of education as well, shalom. And the mighty children out there, inviting their parents' households, building themselves up in this truth, shalom, shalom. It's going to be a quick video, 20 days before Passover. You got 20 days before Passover, right? Your hands have to be clean and strong. Your hands have to be clean and strong. But your hands can't be strong and your hands can't be clean if you're holding on to sin. Let me go to Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 1. Right? Your hands can't be clean if you have adultery in your hands. You have fornication in your hands. You got lasciviousness in your hands. You just, you do this. You're grabbing it all up. Right? And you got all types of, weed smoking, all these things you haven't let go. You don't confess it. You don't try to confess. You don't try to change. You're just holding on to sins. But the Lord said your hands have to be clean. Your hands can be full of blood and murder. It's Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 1. And it says, wherefore, seeing we also are compassed with so a great cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight in the sin which doeth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. Imagine trying to run a race and you're holding weights in your hand, man. It's going to slow you down. You're holding all types of, like I said, sin, adultery, fornication, just all manner of evil you clinging on to. You don't want to let it go. So guess what's going to happen? It's going to slow you down in this race. It's going to slow you down to the path to this kingdom, right? You can't run with patience the race that's before you if you holding on to weights, man, because the next person's just going to pass you up. That's why the Lord said, let me go to Zechariah chapter 8. All right. It's Zechariah chapter 8. And I'm going to start at verse number 13. Let me start at verse 12. For the seed shall be prosperous, the vine shall give her fruit, and the ground shall give her increase, and the heavens shall give their due, and I will cause the remnant of this people to possess all these things. Now the Lord is talking about his elect. They're going to possess all these things in the kingdom, right? Great vegetation. The earth is going to yield her fruit. It's going to have the best land, right? The Lord is going to cause it to rain, right, among the land so things can grow. But what, in verse 13, what? And it shall come to pass that as you were a curse among the heathen, O house of Judah and O house of Israel, so will I save you, and you shall be a blessing. Fear not, but let your hands be strong. So the Lord said your hands have to be strong, but your hands can't be strong if you hold it on and harboring iniquity in your hand. That makes you weak. That makes you weak. You holding on to different iniquity. You don't confess it, like I said. You don't try to call out, to the Most High. You don't seek any help. You're just holding on to sins by yourself in the dark. When you think nobody sees you, the hundreds of million angels are watching you live in heaven with Yahweh Shai. Satan accusing you, pointing out different things that you going off, and you still holding on to that sin. You still give Satan that room to damn persecute you, man. You got to let your hands be strong. How do you let your hands be strong? Let's go to the book of Job. How do you do that? Let's go to Job chapter 17. The book of Job chapter 17. Job chapter 17, and let's start at verse. Let's see what I want. We need to have clean hands, right? Job 17 and 9. The righteous also shall hold on his way, and he that have clean hands shall be stronger and stronger. So if you have clean hands, that's how you're going to be stronger and stronger. You have to hold on to the Lord's way, though. You have to follow the Lord. You have to fear the Most High in everything. That's how. Let me read it again. It says, the righteous also shall hold on his way, and he that have clean hands shall be stronger and stronger. The only way you're going to be stronger and stronger is to have clean hands. The only way to have clean hands is by holding on the way of the Lord. Let's go to Sirach chapter 2 and verse 13. It's the book of Sirach chapter 2 and verse number 17. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight, saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of men. For as his majesty is, so is his mercy. So for you to have clean hands, you got to fall into the hands of the Lord. You got to understand the Lord's mercy and come back to the Most High. But if you abusing his mercy and continue to play with his mercy, the Lord's going to show you wrath and judgment. But you got to fall into the hands of the Lord, meaning, you know what? You got to prepare your mind. You got to let go of your sins, let go of the things that you're dealing with, confess those things, actively put forth an effort and a plan to not go back to these things. And then guess what? Then the Lord will present to you his mercy instead of wrath. Let's go to the book of Isaiah. Actually, go to Job. Let's go back to that Job. Job chapter 11 and verse 14. If iniquity be in thine hand, right? If you have sin in your hands are not clean, it's full of sin, dirt, blood, feces, and spiritual wickedness. If iniquity be in thy hand, put it far away and let not wickedness dwell in thy tabernacles. The Lord just didn't say put it away. The Lord said put it far away, meaning across the damn, field, man. Right? If you right here and you turn around, sin, you got to put sin over where you see them trees is at. Wherever you see them trees, past the little two Issacharite boys, past that light pole, that's where sin got to be. You can't be next to it. You got to flee from sin as the face of a serpent. Sirach 21:2 told you that. You got to put sin far away. And we always say, when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. We got to put sin far away. We got 20 days to Passover. 20 days. What are we going to do? Are we going to hold on to that sin while you're eating the body of the Lord? You know you're not supposed to be eating the body of the Lord. You're just doing it because you feel like you have to. No, you're gonna be destroyed. You want to eat the body of the Lord, drink his blood, man, right? Eat the unleavened bread and not have your mind condemn you because you still got iniquity in your hand. With that, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua Barakatah. Shalom.